Most disappearances begin with distance, a long drive, a remote place. This one began with a walk so short, it should have taken minutes. A 14-year-old boy left his house on a Friday morning. He walked toward school. He turned back. And somewhere between routine and decision, he disappeared. This is the disappearance of Andrew Gosden. Andrew Thomas Gosden lived in Doncaster, England, with his parents and older sister. He was quiet, exceptionally intelligent, gifted in mathematics. Teachers described him as polite and reserved. Friends described him as shy, but kind. He didn't drink. He didn't smoke. He wasn't rebellious. Andrew wasn't a teenager anyone expected to vanish. Friday, September 14th, 2007. Andrew put on his school uniform and left home at the usual time. His parents believed he was going to school. Instead of boarding the bus, Andrew walked back home. He waited until the house was empty, changed his clothes, and stepped out again. No note, no message, no sign that this morning would matter. Andrew walked to his local bank. He withdrew £200 in cash, nearly everything in his account. Then he walked to the train station. It wasn't far. A familiar route, an ordinary walk. At 9:35 a.m., Andrew bought a one-way ticket to London King's Cross. He was offered a return ticket. He declined. Andrew boarded the train alone. He carried his wallet, his keys, a small backpack, a handheld gaming console without its charger. He left behind his phone, his passport, his chargers, any change of clothes. There was no indication this was meant to be permanent. At approximately 11:20 a.m., Andrew arrived at King's Cross Station. CCTV cameras captured him walking through the station concourse. He looked calm, unhurried, alone. Moments later, he exited the station. That image, slightly grainy, painfully ordinary, is the last confirmed sighting of Andrew Gosden. Andrew did not have a mobile phone. He did not use social media. There is no evidence of online communication or grooming. No bank activity followed. No digital trail appeared. No confirmed sightings ever emerged. For someone so intelligent, he vanished without leaving a single trace. Early on, police believed Andrew had run away. Because of that assumption, CCTV outside the station was overwritten. Early leads were delayed. Critical time was lost. By the time the case gained national attention, the trail had gone cold. Andrew's father, Kevin Gosden, would later become one of the most persistent advocates in UK missing persons cases. When someone disappears this completely, theories begin to fill the silence. But in Andrew Gosden's case, none of them are supported by evidence. What follows are possibilities, not conclusions. One possibility is that Andrew intended this to be a short trip. A day in London. A visit he planned to keep to himself. He withdrew cash. He bought a one-way ticket, but he left behind essential items, including his charger and passport. If this was meant to be temporary, something interrupted it. Another possibility is that Andrew encountered someone after leaving the station. There is no evidence of prior communication, no phone, no online activity. But London is vast, crowded, and anonymous. If Andrew crossed paths with the wrong person during a very small window of time, there may have been nothing left behind to trace. The most unsettling possibility is also the simplest: that Andrew's disappearance was random, a brief interaction, a wrong moment, a decision that had no witnesses. Cases like this are the hardest to solve, because randomness leaves no pattern. Every possibility leads to the same outcome: no evidence, no confirmed sightings, no answers. In 2021, 2 men were arrested under the UK Sexual Offences Act in connection with the case. They were later released without charge. Andrew Gosden remains missing. No confirmed sightings, no remains found. No explanation that fits cleanly. Andrew Gosden didn't vanish in a forest. He didn't disappear at night. He vanished after a short walk. And that is what makes this case so unsettling. Because somewhere between home and where he meant to go, Andrew Gosden disappeared from the world. This is Obscura case, where every mystery deserves to be remembered.